Hello lab learners. During today's lesson, we will be covering the first part of the life skills chapter in the Milady Foundations book. Get ready to put into action these 11 success tips during your nail school journey. Hello lab learners, I'm Coach Angela, your Master Nail Scientist. I'm here to guide you through your nail tech journey with education, business information before, behind, and beyond the nail table. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when we upload your lessons. Now go ahead, grab your book, your pen, your paper, and be ready to take notes, because note takers are money makers. And our goal is to make money, right? Otherwise, why would you be at nail school? There's 8 learning objectives that we will be, 8 learning objectives in the Milady Foundations book. However, we're only going to be covering the first 4 in the life skills chapter. So let's get started. Objective number 1, explain life skills. So nail technicians should study and have a thorough understanding of life skills. Couple reasons why. Practicing good life skills will lead to a more satisfying and productive nail career. You'll be less likely to experience burnout when you understand how to manage client interactions as well as diverse situations. And you're not going to get tired of when clients upset you. So as a nail tech, you will work with many different types of clients, young, old, whatever. But having these life skills will help keep your interactions positive and de-escalate any kind of negativity that you might encounter. The ability to deal with difficult circumstances comes from having a well-developed skills, and oftentimes that comes with practice. So each time, with each client that you encounter, especially during your nail journey, like while you're at nail school, use that as an opportunity to document how you and your instructor maybe have handled it. So like after you get finished with your appointment, you want to go ahead and get with your instructor and ask them, how did you do? Get a real evaluation, not just about the skills like the polishing or whatever, but about your client interaction. How long did it take you? How well was your pre and post procedures? You know, really get some real feedback and take it, like write it down and write down the kind of client that you had, so you can use that information. So when you have another client like that, you can pull back your information and know how you handled it. But I'm not going to dive too deep into that because we're going to get into client psychology and all of that in another lesson. So make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss anything. But lastly, when it comes to life skills helps build your confidence, and the more confidence you have, the faster you're going to achieve your goals. You're going to reach the success that you're looking for. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this lesson. Objective number 2. List the principles that contribute to your success. There are 11 principles that contribute to your success as a nail technician. The first one is not in the book, but you're going to come to learn in this channel. I like to add my take quite often on things. So number 1, know who you are. In order to be successful, you have to know who you are as it pertains to your success. What successes have you had? How did you achieve them? How do you handle your failures? Are you a go-getter? Do you practice continuous good habits? How do you currently handle diverse situations? You have to be able to recognize who you are. You got to take a deep dive into yourself and know exactly who you are and know yourself. And this comes into play especially when you have to learn who you are as a professional nail tech. It's going to be important because it's going to work with your avatar as well. More on that later. Number 2, stay true to yourself. Once you identify exactly who you are, you got to stay true to this. Don't let social media, friends, family convince you of something different. Keep it 100 all the time, no matter what. Number 3, build on your self-esteem. Show up for yourself daily. Show up for yourself daily. Get up with the attitude of, if it is to be, it's going to be up to me. Be proud of all the work that you do, regardless of what it looks like. Complete it. Once I was doing a sculpting class with forms, and one of the students was like, she'd put it on there, she'd like put the acrylic on there, then she'd rip it off, and she'd put it on. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I told her, I said, hey, just finish it. Follow through. Just finish it. So when she did finish it, it wasn't perfect, but she spent 20 minutes trying to file it till it was perfect. And I made them hand file, right? So, but what it taught her was the next time she was going to concentrate on the process during the process, not thinking about, oh, it needs to look like this later. Like she wanted the now to look like later, and that's not going to happen. So once she realized that, I was like, okay, so next time, you're not going to be spending 20 minutes filing one fingernail. So think of the process as the process goes, and then shape it bit by bit to the structure in which you want it to be. Number 4, visualize your success. See yourself improving on your skills, finishing school, working in a nice salon, and owning your own. But visualize it step by step. Don't start with, oh, you want to visualize this big, nice salon, right? But what are you going to do to get there? So you need to visualize your success step by step by step and see it. It's like short-term goals, something we're going to discuss a little later. Number 5, build on your strengths. There is something that you're strong at right now. You may be able to polish without getting it on the skin. That's not my forte. Build on that strength and recognize that you're able to control the polish on the brush. Now use that same technique to go ahead and control the gel, control the dip, control the acrylic. Don't let the fact that it's a different medium trick you into believing that it's going to be more difficult. You already have that skill in place. You're already strong at that. Number 6, be kind to yourself. Show yourself grace every single day. You're not going to get it on the first, second, third, maybe not even the 4th try. But be willing to ask for help and practice it over and over and over again until you get it right. Number 7, practice self-care. Take time for yourself now and throughout your entire career. This business is a business of service. We are in this business to serve others. Take the time and go let somebody serve you. Number 8, practice new behaviors. Yes, I get it. You specialize in acrylics, but nails are more than acrylics. Practice a new medium time and time again. Look out, and you can use the same techniques, but just practice something else. Also, maybe you're not a morning person, but that's okay. Get up a little bit earlier in the morning and establish a morning routine. I read the book Miracle Morning, and that book completely changed my life. Maybe I'll make a show about it, a video about it. But if it wasn't for that, some of the things that I do now, I wouldn't be doing. But I was willing to practice a new habit, put it into place, and execute on it. And it has totally changed me 100%. Number 9, keep your personal life separate. Maybe I should say it louder. Okay, so like the number 1 rule in the break room when I used to teach was like, don't tell anybody anything. Your clients don't need to know your business. Your business is their business. That's it, like your business, not your personal business. That's their business. Trust me, keep business as business when doing business. Even when it's your friends, keep it as business. They don't need to know what's going wrong or right in your life. They need to know how much they're going to pay for their service, what service they're getting, how long they're serving. Like, educate them so that you can also sell them retail. Even more about that later, how retail should pay your rent. All right, number 10, stay productive. Every day you should be doing something productive to grow yourself as a person, as a nail tech, as a professional. Scrolling through other people's social media, that is not productive for you. Going to work on your own, getting on Canva and create your own posts, that is productivity for yourself. So don't go to look for others for your productivity, look to yourself for your productivity. Lastly, number 11, respect others. You must be respectable. You must be respectful of other people's time and like treat them better than you treat yourselves. You are providing a service and they are your clients. So customer service is key to retaining and gaining more clients. People always ask, how can I get more clients? Start with the clients that you already have. So check this out. Like that is what this lesson was mainly about, but we're going to hit the other 2 objectives. So real quick, just go ahead, leave a comment in the comments on which one of these you're going to execute first. I want you to execute all of them, but which one of these success tips are you going to execute first? Objective number 3, design a mission statement. Designing your personal mission statement is an essential part of business. It's like the mission statement, which establishes the purpose and the values by which an individual, institution lives and works. It provides a sense of direction by defining guiding principles and clarifying goals, as well as indicating how an organization operates. Okay, so that's the Webster definition for it. But right now, what is your mission? Like, what is the purpose that drove you to wanting to be a nail tech? Like, for instance, my mission and my purpose for opening a nail school was to provide quality education and a business foundation for individuals seeking careers in nails, skin, and lashes. But my core purpose is to get those practicing without a license so they can add value to this industry. And it's important to me that that's what drives me, is to keep people pushing to get their license so we can get this value back into the industry that we have. So you need to think about, what is your mission? What is your purpose? What is that thing that when you're ready to quit, you're going to be able to look at it and have that feeling of, I can't give up. Like, not at all. Finally, objective number 4, set long-term and short-term goals. Set your short-term first and then your long-term. So like your immediate short-term goal should be to finish nail school. Like that should be your first goal. Like that's not an option. You're going to get discouraged. Everything is not, like everything that could happen is going to happen. Like everything, just trust me, everything's going to happen. But I'm here to encourage you to finish. No worries. Some people use like the SMART acronym, SMART, for their goals, but I like to use what's called ROSES when designing my goals. That stands for rationale, outcome, strategy, evaluation, and schedule. So for my rationale, I go through and I list about 3 reasons why I want to achieve this goal. Then it's like I make it make sense. Then from there, I give each one of them an outcome. Because of this, this will happen. After that, now that I have my outcome, I'm able to create a strategy and a schedule for this accomplishment. So sort of skip the E. But I also create an evaluation process for my strategy and place it within the schedule. Finally, objective number 4, set long-term and short-term goals. Set your short-term goals first. And your immediate short-term goal should be to finish nail school. Like, that's not an option. You will get discouraged and everything that can happen, honestly, will happen. But just finish. I know what's on the other side of this amazing skill and you will want to continue. You just want to continue it. And I'm going to be there to encourage you to finish no matter what. Some people you're probably used to some people using the SMART acronym when it comes to setting goals, but I like to use what I call ROSES when I design my goals. So rationale, outcome, strategy, evaluation, and schedule. I go through and I list 3 reasons why I want or need to achieve this goal. Then I make it like, from there, I give each one of them an outcome. Because of this, this will happen. Now that I know what the outcome is, I'm able to create a strategy and a schedule for the accomplishment. I also create an evaluation process for my strategy. I place it within the schedule. So that concludes today's lesson. Thank you so much for participating. Let me know, lab learners and scientists, how you feel, what you got out of it, and just thank you. And I see you next time in the lab.